Aberdeen Central Library was built in 1872 and has always served as a library. It is positioned at the end of a row of buildings which form the library, church and theatre along the Rosemont Viaduct, sometimes referred to as education, salvation and damnation. Whilst there have been reports of strange goings-on at the library, these are often pleasant in nature and indeed sometimes helpful. One story tells of a librarian who, to her surprise, saw the apparition of George Milne Fraser, who served as a librarian between 1889 until 1939, appear to her as she was struggling to open the drawer of an old desk that he would have previously worked at. The spirit, it seemed, appeared not to scare the librarian, but instead to offer his assistance, although it is not clear if the ghostly good deed was helpful. Those working in the library have also seen strange lights, particularly in the west side of the building, and often in the children's library. These have been seen on CCTV. However, one story tells of a strange light that was seen firsthand by a staff member in the basement. It is said that whilst he was in the west side of the basement, he suddenly saw a bright white light. The light seemed to move quickly towards him, and as he jumped to move out of its way, it hit him. According to the story, when the light hit him, he felt a sense of heightened euphoria. The lights were on, and I saw something coming towards me. It was like a ball of light moving quickly, like really quickly towards me. I jumped sideways, but I got a charge of energy going through me. And it was an amazing feeling from being lethargic and tired and wanted to head up the road. I felt like I could run a marathon after that. As a very young child, I lived with my mum, dad, sister and two brothers in a flat in Morrison Drive, Aberdeen. As we grew up, Mum used to speak about the short time we lived in this property. She was never comfortable and always felt a presence within the flat. One of her stories was the night she lay in bed with her blanket covering her head, petrified that someone was coming to take her away. She could hear what she thought was someone with a wooden leg stomping up the external staircase. Eventually, falling asleep, she awoke in the morning to an ambulance outside the building. During the night, a baby had passed away, a victim of a cot death. My elder brother had a chair beside his bed. He would frequently talk about the nice smiling man that would sit on the chair. As a 5-year-old, he was never scared of this and was happy to be telling his friends about his nightly visitor. My mum was curious and very much believed there was some presence within the building, and so did some research. She found out that the building had been built on a burial ground. Years later, while studying, I was talking to one of my peers whose sister had moved into the same block of flats we lived in. She was telling me her dog was constantly barking and crying and very unsettled. Pictures were constantly falling off the walls and lights would go off for no apparent reason. After I spoke about her experience, I believe she very quickly moved out of the flat.